everyone. My name is Janet Seark. I'm a local real estate agent in Lancaster, Pennsylvania, and I'm on the gel. And I'm so excited because I have Tonja Pacheco. Is that how you say your last name?
Pacheco. That's a new one, though.
Pacheco. Pacheco. She's in New Jersey. I'm so excited that you agreed to do a video with me about your story because I heard your story. It was really eye-opening about how, people make jokes about menopause, and menopause is not a joke. People can really suffer from severe symptoms. So I would love for you to please introduce who you are and how did you come across the gel?
My name's Tonja Pacheco. I am 49 years old. I turned 49 in January. One more year till I'm 50. I had been experiencing severe menopause, which we'll get into that after. And a friend of mine, she had been in MLM selling makeup forever. And she was sending me messages and I'm like, oh, HGH, rub and gel, come on. I've been in health, wellness, and fitness for 25 years. And I saw something about menopause, so I figured, let me just give it a shot. I didn't think it was going to work, but I gave it a shot anyways and was completely blown away by the results that I had gotten.
From what I understand, got relief pretty quickly with most of your symptoms, correct?
I say I have the luxury, and I had gotten a bottle in April and actually didn't realize all the benefits until I couldn't get another bottle.
I want you to explain really what symptoms you were receiving.
Okay, so I'm going to go all the way back to 2008 when I gave birth to my 5th child. It's a bit late. So after I went through postpartum, which would be about 2009, the symptoms that I was having, my doctor was chalking up to postpartum, depression, fatigue. So we fast forward to when I'm 42, which is like 2012. And now I have fatigue. The depression is still there. And when I talk about fatigue, I mean, here I am, 42 years old, chasing around a 3-year-old. I couldn't get up. I could sleep for 12 hours. Oh, it's because of the baby. It's because you're older. So we'll put you on, what was the stimulant she put me on? It's like Adderall, but something else. And then I started with pains. All of a sudden, my lower back was hurting me to the point where over the next 5-year course, I was getting, I got a nerve block in my spine to alleviate the pain. And then when that didn't work, I started getting knee pain. So basically joint pain. And I was told it was arthritis. So they put me on Percocets and 800 milligrams of ibuprofen 3 times a day. Mind you, I'm still taking this Adderall, okay? We can make a list. And then I started with the mood swings. So they decided that that was just going along with me aging. Maybe I was starting menopause. So she changed me to Lexapro. So now I'm on antidepressant, Percocets. I'm getting feedback. Are you?
No, I'm good.
Okay. So ibuprofen, Percocets, and now I'm on Lexapro. So we're about 45 now, so we're going 7 years. And my cycle, I like to call it period. Aunt Flo is just evil. I don't know who would name their period after an aunt, but she said that because I was getting my period that I wouldn't, it wasn't menopause. So next, I can't sleep now. And I do have chronic fatigue. I'm exhausted, but I can't sleep. So they put me on, I can't remember the name of this pill, but I took it and a half hour later, I fell into my pantry and smashed my head. So they decided Xanax would be best for me. So 45 years old, you have my list of medications.
Yes.
Now at 45, my cycle starts to stop. It slows down. So my doctor decides I am in menopause, but I should stay on all this medication because it should be helping me. What happened next was the hot flashes came. And I get super emotional about this because people, they laugh about hot flashes, and when you're in perimenopause and you get warmed up, that's one thing, but a full-blown severe hot flash, it starts here and your whole face turns red and it starts to sweat, and it's not a pretty dewy, and it travels all the way down to your toes, which is extremely uncomfortable, but you're glad that it's over, and then all of a sudden it rushes back tenfold. I literally had to change my clothes when I had a hot flash. I had to leave my daughter's college interview because of it. At nighttime, I learned to take flannel sheets, fold them in half. That way I could sweat through them and wake up quickly, get rid of it. So I was 47 years old. So now we're going just about 9 years. And the hot flashes were coming at night in the middle of the daytime. I was nervous to go. I don't know if any of you women breastfed, but you remember if you didn't put the pads in, what happened? That would happen to my whole body. It was just disgusting. So now it's actually affecting my quality of life.
Right.
So when I went to the doctor, she said, you are in the end stages of menopause. You just have to wait for your cycle to stop. I went through this for an entire year longer.
Wow.
Then I
can't
got put on
imagine.
the job. Yeah, no, it was, so that's why when Dawn was telling me about the gel, I was laughing at her because, listen, I would have stood on my head and ate dog crap if you told me it was going to get rid of my menopause. It was that severe. In the mood swings, I always say, I was like Sybil. And when I went onto the gel, one full pump in the morning, one full pump at night, just like the directions say. That's how I
Yes.
did it. It was about a week, and my late fiance said to me, you haven't been putting the sheets in the bed. And I said, I haven't. 1 week. The hot flashes were not as intense during the day, but they were gone at night. Absolutely blown away. What I also didn't realize is my chronic backaches and the arthritis that she said I had would literally, if I sat down, any of you out there that have like a really bad back, I know people have sore backs and stuff, but I'm talking about chronic backaches. When you sit down, you can't stand up fast because it feels like you'll snap in half, slowly getting up. And it was a little over a week, and I had realized that I hadn't taken my ibuprofen, that I hadn't taken my Percocet, and I bent down and picked something up off the floor.
What
Yeah.
a blessing to have the gel in your life, because it's not only an upgrade, it literally changed your life. And you're a mother of how many?
5. 5. My 4 daughters are all over 18 now. I did it. So I have my son, and they say boys are easier, and he is, but I'm 49 years old, so I don't know how easy any 10-year-old is. But my energy is much better. I haven't worked out in a very long time. Again, story for another day. And I was maintaining my weight without a problem, but I wasn't experiencing the weight loss. So what I realized was that the stress had, it actually can block it. It's not, listen, we all have stress. You can't, you have to be able to manage your stress. And sometimes that's very difficult to do. It's something you have to work on. You have to create that life for yourself. But the weight started to come off me when I wasn't working out. The backaches were completely gone. I, for compliance reasons, cannot say to you, go on the gel because it will cure your menopause. What I will tell you is, severest case of menopause ever. I will go back to bat with you or head to head with you. Worst case of menopause ever, completely gone. But you have to make sure that you're taking the product properly. Did you see the photo of me? Because that was something that blew my mind.
Yes.
Collagen, right?
That was amazing.
The collagen, that's something you lose through menopause. I'm not sure if women realize that or not. That's when you start to go through the changes of life, it's not just hot flashes, and it gets depleted, and the collagen literally rebuilt in my skin.
The before and after pictures, and that was only like a short period of time, correct?
12 weeks. 12 weeks.
That's amazing.
As soon as I saw it, I'm like, I'm posting this.
Yes. So basically, long story short, when it comes to the gel, to receive all of the benefits, you have to do the correct dosage and really
Absolutely.
cut out a lot of alcohol. Like if you drink a lot of alcohol every day, you're not really going to get the full benefits of it.
Now, drinking, a person who drinks daily, or people call themselves social drinkers, if you're drinking more than twice a week, that wreaks havoc on your body, period. It's poison to your system. I will never, ever, ever go off the gel for as long as
I
I
agree.
live.
I'm the same way. And I remember when you were talking about the moods. My
Mhm.
moods, I've noticed, I was talking to my mom about how I feel like my mood has become more stable. And she said, I
Yes.
noticed that about you.
You had people
So, I mean, it's
notice.
just amazing. Yeah.
Debbie, a new woman to our team, that is her. I want to get her on videos because people are noticing and she's noticing. She cannot believe the way that it has stabilized her mood. And I know Stephanie is really, really big about that as well because it can stabilize your mood. But people have to realize you don't have to go on the gel and, you know, eat perfectly and exercise more than you used to. And it's not about that. It's just that if you're going to add something that's going to add this much quality and value to your life, you shouldn't take that, smoke cigarettes, drink alcohol, and do you know what I mean? Just go nuts with it. You should be creating a healthier lifestyle.
I noticed that people who haven't worked out before,
Mm-hmm.
when they get on the gel, you just feel so strong and you have all this energy all of a sudden. They're motivated
Yes.
to work out.
Yes, I'm
Have you
working
noticed that
out.
with you?
Yes, because I've always done Red Bull, Turbo T, back in the day, Ripped Fuel. I'm a stimulant junkie, and I can work out without it. But the thing that I noticed about my body, I haven't been on a scale, but I have to be sitting at a pretty hefty weight, and I'm hard, and I'm not. Usually, when I get to where I am right now, I've been here before, size and weight wise, I'm not as tight, so I do know that I am experiencing those benefits from the gel. But there's so much more to this product. You need to get in touch with me, Janet, with whoever, whoever's page you're watching this on, because we are not poachers. And if you are a poacher, I will come find you. Did I give the mean mom eyes? No.
Yes.
but there's so much more. My what do you think? Follicles are regrowing in my ovaries because HGH is, going through my skin. No, this is a complete support system. You're probably a lot of people that do the homeopathic remedies and stuff. Most of you are probably on 3 or 4 of the ingredients that are in the gel without all the rest of the stuff in it. It's just an amazing product.
So yes, like she said, if you have any questions or you want to know more about HGH, definitely reach out to either I or Tanya, and we'll love to help you and get on the gel because if you're over the age of 25, you can benefit from this.
My
And
daughters
there's
are
so
younger than
many
that.
ways.
My daughters are younger than that. They say 18 to, you have to be 18 to be on the product, and 18 to 25 is young. I mean, I wouldn't push it on people, but my daughter Jasmine is she out there? She has flat feet. So she's had a lot of knee problems. And she can't take anything like she's supposed to. But when she was doing the gel for a full week, her knee pain went away. And my other 2 daughters, my twins are 20. Well, they're going to be 21, and Jocelyn's going to be 22. And they're starting the gel this week. So it's not going to hurt somebody. I'm not a doctor,
Right.
but if your body's already producing enough HGH, there's still a lot of other things in the product that can help you. And I think about that. Imagine if we found this when we were 25, Janet. I'm sitting here thinking, again, compliance. I'm not saying you'll stay 25, but if you're on a gel at 25 and the gel stimulates your pituitary gland to create HGH at the level of being 25, ooh, I got goosebumps.
I'm so happy that we shared your story because it is so important. People need to know that there is something else. If you're suffering from menopause, this can really, really help. In this story definitely shared that. And again, HGH does more than that. It has so many beautiful benefits. So definitely reach out to us.
There isn't anything out there for menopause anymore because they don't want to do the hormone replacement, which I hope women aren't doing. I hope they're not doing that anymore. But that's what my doctor had said. You have to have some, a hysterectomy to be able to. I was asking about hormone replacement. So
Wow.
um, I would love, you know what I would like to say? In the comment box, if you are watching this, I'd like to know what you are doing about your menopause systems, your menopause symptoms. When you get hot flashes, are you grinning and bearing it? Because I had a woman say they're not that bad. Well, she hasn't had them yet, or maybe she's not gonna. Or the weight gain. I'd love to know what. I love all the natural stuff, so I'd like to know if you have an herb or something that's been working. Thank you.
Guys, thank you
Bye,
so much.
Facebook.